Beginning my talk, I am VJ Benafsha. Benafsha, fondly known as Ben. It's actually funny because even my enemies call me Ben. Like, who the hell are you to call me Ben? Dude, I want to like punch you right in the face. They call me Ben. I'm going to tell you very little about my journey and a lot about what was actually happening in my mind and in my heart while the journey was on, because that's a little more important. So as a kid, I was in class 2. I was sitting just in the front row, like sir out there. And I was looking at all these kids on stage and I was like, God damn, what are they doing there? I'm better than them. But this thought had to hit me hard. And it hit me hard, but after like 5 years. So I was in my 8th standard and I just took a decision to be a part of a play. I always knew I was better than most people in school. Sorry guys, all my schoolmates. But I never had the courage to actually go up. All it took me as my 12-year-old self was just, say, 20, 30 seconds of immense courage to just, from there, just have a nice walk and come up on stage. The rest of it just fell into place. Then came college. Now, college is a little different because there you actually meet like nasty people. You know, they call them the snobs. So yeah, are you guys snobs, any of you? Yes or no? Thank God. We'll gel well. Anyway, so I started college and things are very different. Suddenly, from my mom waking me up at 7 in the morning in a Parsi gaon and saying, "Oh, khoda hai, uthi ja, bus chali jaise," which means, please wake up, the bus will go. To me walking in the middle of some snobs who were very nasty and who would find a lot of chances to pull each other down, including me. There were days I would cry to myself at night, saying, why are they doing this to me? Why are people so rude? And that day I told myself that one day I'm going to be bigger than all of them. Everybody that's ever made fun of me. And that's exactly what I did. I went on to do a reality show called Roadies. I got roped in as an MTV VJ right after that, literally legit a month after that. And then that show happened for me. Any guesses which show happened for me? Big Boss. Big Boss. All right. So Big Boss, I got a lot of cool tags, you know, like innocent, pretty, cute. There were also some tags like unhygienic, monkey, desperate. Wow, lovely. Now the problem was that it was actually sad. And if I want right now, I can actually cry to all of you guys and tell you all how upset I was with those tags and how much it broke my heart. My dad was upset, my mom was upset, my granny would cry to me. So many things happened. But there's another way to look at it. Is if I tell you exactly what was going on in my mind when I started looking at things from a positive eye. All right, let's start with the tag unhygienic. All right, what is this rubbish, unhygienic? Huh? What is this nonsense? So in the house, they gave me a tag called unhygienic and I hardly knew. I knew when I came out. Because obviously people don't have the guts to say it on your face. Not mine especially. I'm scary. So yeah, sorry, but I was not going to wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. every day, get into a pair of bloody crop tops and palazzos, branded ones, and go and stutter around the house and walk around the house. Sorry. I would wake up at my own time. I would wear my own clothes, whatever I wanted to, whether it's a bloody ganji or a track pant bought from Ramesh Clothing from Lokhandwala in Mumbai, from the roadside. Who cares? Who are you to judge me? Right? So I looked at it from a positive eye. Okay, fine, they're calling me this. But is that really my problem? Hear this when I say this. If anybody gives you a tag, they have a problem. So if you don't like me, sir, you have a problem. Hear this again. You have a problem. The line says it all, not me. Second tag, monkey. From what angle do I look like a monkey? Anyway, so I was given the monkey tag because I put a lot of blush and I still put it. See how shameless I am? So I was given that tag and either I could look at it from this point of view, oh my God, how can they call me monkey? I don't look like a monkey. I could do that. But instead, I thought about it. I was like, one second, Ben, what is the problem with monkeys? They're cute, they're fun, they're hilarious, and they're crazy. I'm a monkey. I'm a bloody monkey. And I took it the positive way. I looked at it from the positive eye. And thought it was desperate. Because I was apparently too close to my best friend. And yes, people were not wrong when they said this doesn't look like friendship, because it didn't. But what was shown was very different from what actually happened. But I cannot go to each one and tell them that. I cannot shut every mouth. And I cannot shut every eye. The only eye I can open is of mine. Now let me tell you the real deal. My actual speech begins now. My actual talk begins now. There was another tag that I got. And that is my most favorite tag up till now, and I think it'll always be, no matter what age I am or what I'm doing. And that tag was cool. She's the coolest girl I know. And that tag, I actually thought that I was the only one who actually understood the meaning of what cool is. But no, a lot of people know what exactly the term cool means. Now I'll tell you what cool means. Cool is not having the best pair of shades, the best car, the maximum amount of money, the nicest clothes, that hippie look, things in the hand, this and that. No. Cool is nothing of that sort. Cool is not giving a rat's bum or a flying beep of what people say about you, because you know exactly what you are. That is cool. Cool is the fat lady that posted a picture of herself on Instagram in a bikini. Cool is the old woman that was dancing in a wedding while everybody was looking at her, but she was carefree. And in my eyes, she was the most gorgeous in that wedding, leaving all the youngsters behind. Cool is the girl that's in front of you right now, who just turned 3 words that tortured her for 1 month, that tortured her family, that tortured a lot of people who loved her and herself. The 3 words because of which I used to cry myself to bed very often, into a completely humorous joke. Like, I just made fun of unhygienic, monkey, desperate, the kind of things that I would see and cry, because I looked at it from a positive eye. Now the thing is that throughout my life, I just believed in a lot of things which came through experience. Nobody taught it to me. One was the immense courage. That is where it all begins from. Immense courage. It's like maybe that girl out there doesn't know what's in store for her in the future. I, being 21-year-old right now, thank my 12-year-old self for taking those 30 seconds of immense, enormous, cosmic courage and just walked down the stairs onto stage. And then everything fell into place. That walk, that simple walk, is the reason I'm here right now. Because everything else falls into place. It's just a beginning. You just have to begin something. The hardest part is showing up. The hardest part is starting. If the really obese man did not walk into the gym, did not take those 30 seconds of immense courage to walk into the gym, he would not have a fantastic ripped body right now. If a student under pressure does not open the book one night before, she's never going to finish studying. If I didn't take those steps of enormous, cosmic, immense courage, then probably I would still be at home in some room of my house, just wondering, I can be better than her. Why am I not there? My 21-year-old self is thankful to that 12-year-old child. Another thing is, be cool. Once you're on there, once you've started, be cool about it. In those 30 seconds now, just imagine. Be ready for anything to come your way. Anything. The most important and the third thing that I did was that I never, ever listened to people. People are, oh my God. No offense to any of you, but there are certain people who will pull you down. They will tear you apart. They will tear and rip your soul apart. And they will put you down to no extent. That's hard. It's really hard to stop yourself from somebody's negative energy, especially when it's coming from so many people. It was really hard. There were days I would actually hold my own hand. Funny. Hold my own hand, I would cry and hug my own self. I'd be like, come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. That's actually something that I did. That's me. Hi. So that was me in just like, I think a month ago, in the washroom of my college, university. Because a bunch of people who got late to class, they, when I walked past them, when I went back, they thought I couldn't hear them. They said, ha, big boss. And they walked off. And I was like, oh my God. And I just went to the washroom and I was like, God, now this is going to happen all the time. And then I thought about it and I was like, what are you worrying about, Ben? These are a bunch of losers who are late to one thing that they do, one class that they attend. You have bloody done all these big things and you're attending class also on time. So what are you worrying about? Similar incident, in the morning there was some guy on my comments, he said, तुम्हारे मुंह पे चप्पल मारूंगा. In English, if I have to translate it, I want to throw a pair of slippers at your face. And I was doing my hair and getting ready for the TEDx talk. And I was like, Abbe, what will you throw slippers at my face? You bloody 2 followers on Instagram. You will comment on my pictures and show me what I am. I am doing something of my life. I am going for a TEDx talk right now. What are you doing in your life, huh? Except commenting on pictures. That's the way you're supposed to look at it. So people will tear you apart. But the fight is not with people. The fight is within yourself. The caption that I had made once, the mind can what the eyes can't see. You have no idea of how powerful it can be. So basically, your mind is the most powerful thing that you possess. It can conquer, it can make, it can break. The biggest evil is inside you. Your best friend is inside you. Your inspiration is inside you. It just depends on which one you want to pick. The fight is not with anybody else, guys. This world and all these people around you, cars, big buildings and everything, it's just decoration. If you see the world from a naked eye, like a proper naked eye, you see there's a road and there's you. And that's it. Believe in God. I am a firm believer in God. I believe that God has paved the way for all of us. And there are zigzags in every path of life. The moment you turn back is when everything ends. Because obviously the easy way out is turning back and walking back. Easiest, because you've walked that path. You know how it is. The point is to keep moving forward. And trust me, the view from the top is beautiful. Hard journey, but beautiful view. A lot of times I've wondered, why is this person like that? Or why is this situation like that? You guys must have seen the movie Sultan, right? You know that one scene where he's fighting in the end? And Salman, my favorite, he sees his own self. He's fighting with his own self. Yes or no? You guys see the movie Sultan? Right? That is the most creative and the most apt scenes in the history of movies, according to me, because that is exactly how life actually is. The fight is with yourself. Always. Always. Courage can come from anywhere. From the little children, it's actually funny how underprivileged kids and underprivileged people, every time you say photo please, they have a smile on their face. And people like us who are privileged, we like pout, like we're angry. Look at that. That's called being cool. That's called not giving a damn about anything. My favorite character from a movie, Babu Rao, from Hera Fairy. I love him. I absolutely love that guy. Like, he knows he's cuckoo in the head. Okay, he knows he's absolutely crack. But so much inspiration from just a movie character, like a person who knows he's absolutely crazy. He will confidently say, "Yeah, Babu Rao ka style hai." Or he will confidently say, "Utha le re baba, utha le, mere ko nahi, in dono ko utha le." That is a confidence. Like, you know you're crack, you know you're mad. But there's still so much confidence. And I know that's a fiction character. But if you just see it from a positive eye. You know, my parents, I'm proud of my parents. Because when all nonsense was happening on the show or whatever, they believed in me. You know, they knew that we trust her and we know our daughter. That is called being cool and having the confidence. That is called using your mind enough to know that nothing that people can say will affect you, ever. These are just puppets, people who talk. Just puppets. It's actually the fight. The fight is with yourself. Only with yourself. Courage. Immense courage is important. Today I stand here and I'm super thankful to that 12-year-old child who took those steps. And today, whenever I feel low, whenever I back down, I remember her. When I cry myself to sleep, if I cry myself to sleep, I remember her. I'm like, you loser. You little loser. That girl who took those 30 seconds of enormous courage and walked down the stairs to come up on stage, will she be proud of the way you're feeling right now? Will she be proud? What are you going to answer? If you ever see her in your dream and if she asks you, how are you doing in life? Is everything good? What will you say to her? Sorry, I let you down. Every time I'm low, I think of that little girl. Every time. And every time I just hope that I make her proud. Every time I just hope that if I was 12 years old right now again, if I go back in time, in my dreams or whatever, and I see her, and I talk to her, I just want her to smile and say, I'm proud of you. Because she did something for me, because of which I'm here. Because of her, because of that 12-year-old Benafsha, is the reason Benafsha is here. Is the reason I've become what I've become, and whatever I'm yet to be. Right? I don't know about 7 lives and Saat Janam and all that. I believe there's one life right now. And if you don't make the most of it, what are you even living for? Do not exist. To just exist and not live is the worst thing you could do to yourself. Right? Do not just exist. Live. Because the feeling of vanishing now gives me chills. I don't know what's in store for me after this life. I have no idea. But the feeling of that vanishing where I won't be anything, I won't be a person, that really, really sucks. And because of that is why every time I am low, I think of the positive. The main important thing is to be cool and knowing the right definition of what cool means. If you have to change yourself because of somebody else, you're living a life on their terms, not on yours. There's a shairi that came to my head today. Suddenly, I don't know why, I swear. I didn't see it from anywhere. Let me remember it. Say Vava and all, huh? पल पल क्यों मांगते हो भगवान से खुशियों की भीख पल पल क्यों मांगते हो भगवान से खुशियों की भीख क्या मस्त है ये जिंदगी जरा जीना तो सीख thank you so much. All right, so here I am standing in front of you all and my arms smell pretty good, by the way. With all the positive energy that I have to each one of you out here. Whatever you guys want to call me, Vijay Benafsha, Ben, cutie, pretty, innocent, ugly, unhygienic, monkey, desperate, everything. Whatever you guys want to call me, I'm standing right here in front of you, passing on all my energy to all of you, giving you all the courage to live every moment. The people who pull you down are already below you. Be a nice person, that's most important. My Twitter bio says I have a lot of cool things to say about myself, but I'm a nice person. That's important. There is no charm equal to tenderness of the heart. There's one rule to life, ladies and gentlemen. When it hits you, you hit it back harder. You punch it in the face for all I care, but you hit it back. Thank you very much.